Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel, Made in Heaven for You, Tarot. This is the reading for the week of October 26th through November 1st, 2015, as the Sun is in Scorpio. I just did record the Sun in Scorpio reading for the month, which will carry us through into November 22nd. If you haven't looked at that, you want to take a look at that. And I will still do this weekly reading, and I'll do also our full moon reading because that's a lot of fun. So for the week, we have our theme, Challenge, Advice, and Resolve. And if you've been watching the videos for the last two readings, the reading for last week and the reading for the Sun in Scorpio, both times we started out with and work around this card, which is our Nine of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. So we have, all four elements here. You know, we've been talking about balance and harmony, so this is going to be a really good one. You know, that's what we want to look for, our wholeness, our self, all the energies. So we know with our Knight of Wands, here's our Soldier of Fortune again. This is our challenges, conflicts, competition, trials, tribulations, rivalry. These are all the things that happen in our life, and they're not always mundane. They can be quite traumatic events in our life, and we are in the time of Scorpio now, so these are the things that are about to transform us, okay? These are the things that we'll grow from, and that we shed the old to welcome in the new, all right? Now, this is the card that's been telling us that, you know, we're overworked, we're overtired, we're drained. We need to step back, take a knee, okay, regain our strength. We are weary from the battle or the battles. Maybe there have been many, many things coming at us, whether it's in the same event or multiple events, because typically we're dealing with more than one thing in our lives. And it's starting to suck the life out of us and drain us. It's carrying on for this week that we're still dealing with this. I have to tell you though, since it's been coming up so much, I don't know if it's also tying into anyone out there about your health or a physical attribute, as it has been affecting me, very much so in the last 2 weeks. It's been a culmination since June, and you know, I'm tending to myself physically, but there are times when the body can only take so much, the heart, the mind, the soul, you know, our four aspects of self, you know, that create that wholeness and homeostasis. You know, that maybe there's something going on here physically with a lot of people, really physically dis-ease, manifesting in our bodies. We had talked about that actually a couple of readings ago, that if you don't keep on top of these things, they do affect us. They affect us physically. When we start to become sick, you get the flu, you catch a cold, manifest gastrointestinal problems, heart trouble, joint problems, all different things that come up in our bodies that we need to take a good hard look at. And it isn't always a quick fix where we could start to heal our bodies from within, which we can. You're that powerful to do that. Heal yourself. But there are times that we need intervention, external intervention, seeking medical assistance, holistic assistance, homeopathic, naturopathy, whatever it is to bring us back into complete homeostasis. So if something has been beating you up physically and draining your energy, but physically, because to me the 9 is something that's happening in this physical being, physical existence. Okay, it's something we need to address. For it to end, the 9 is the end of something is ending in our life. So we'd like to end this situation. Get yourself to a doctor. Get yourself to a counselor if it's something psychological and you're dealing with depression, anxiety, stress, that you feel like you're about to explode, burst, snap, you can't take it anymore. If physically the body's starting to drain and physically the body's starting to weaken, malaise, lethargy, sleepless nights, pain manifesting, get yourself help with a doctor. You know, start to make sure you take a look at your diet. The way, when I say diet, I don't mean to lose weight. I mean your nutritional value, okay? If it's outside stresses, and we all have them, And you know, a lot of times it could be your own family. I mean, we love our family, but let's face it, there are times you want to kill something. You know, you say, you know, I didn't pick my family. Well, you kind of did. I believe that before you came into this world, you selected and contracted with these people to come here to be a lesson, learn a lesson. It's part of that soul and karmic debt. But if it's things around you, if it's people around you, and let's just generally say people, could be any one of the people around you, whether it's a social situation, love life, family, work, school. Let's just caption it at that, for that snapshot of you, that this is starting to drain you physically and emotionally. It's carrying on through this week too, and it's saying you're not listening. Okay, Spirit's kind of in your face here. When I do readings for people and the same cards come up, and I can tell they're not getting what they want out of the reading, but they're getting what they need. They just don't want to see it and be objective. You know, I'll shuffle real good, wash my hands, throw the cards down as I'm talking. Boom, the same cards come out, and I'm not even doing a layout. And they're looking at it like, oh my God, this is the third time I'm putting these cards down. Spirit is in your face, I tell them. And they're in my face too right now with this situation, that I need to take better care of me. I need to tend to me. Okay, so this is what we're saying we need to do. We've got to end this already. The only one who's going to make this end is you. So start looking at that. Take a knee, step back, reflect on this. What is it I need to do? If someone's abusing me, I need to stand up for myself. Make a stand for myself. Because otherwise they're going to just beat me down. And I won't be a worthy opponent, adversary, you know, to this person or situation. If it's family, we need to maybe step back, set boundaries. Don't see them for a while. Stay away from them if they're draining you or arguing with you. You know, if it's things at work, do your best to separate yourself from the situation while still focusing on what it is that you need to do without getting involved in, like I said, the mishigas. That's that craziness, whatever that's going on, the drama for your mama. You don't need it. Let it go. Stay away. Children, it's not good. Okay, and those people suck the life out of you. They suck you into their drama and you know, that crap. It's better if you can just sit there and not say anything. Because like I said, they're not ready to hear what you got to say anyway. They just want you to agree with them. And if you're the type of person who can and just blow smoke up someone's behind, good for you. I'm really not the type. I need to speak my mind. And my mind gets me in a lot of trouble. So, you know, especially when I talk about it. So I've been working on just like not saying anything. You know, and even sometimes when you don't feel good, it's like a blessing when you don't say anything. Some people, they don't feel good, they get angry. You're hungry, you get tired, whatever. And you come out more aggressive. If you can, like I said, keep your emotions in check. Because this is that Moon and Sag card. The Moon is all about the emotions. We're in Scorpio. It's a very watery time right now. Sag is a fire sign, but it's about seeking the truth, higher knowledge on the higher vibration. On the lower vibration is about sometimes arrogance, you know, gotta have your way, temper tantrums, boisterous, egotistical, you know, this type of energy. And then you got this emotion in it. So you got fire and water. It could get very steamy, very again, transmuted in energy. It's convoluted. You know, you have all this mix of energy with action and emotion, and it can be very, very exhausting. So now the challenge for the week, we have the Knight of Cups. Again, a fire and water energy. Oh my gosh. Because the Knights are action, so they are the element of fire, and then each Knight takes on their own element, and this Knight is Cups, which is water. Now, for a challenge. Okay. The Knight of Cups is also Aquarius and Pisces. Aquarius and Pisces. Pisces is the planet of illusions and delusions. It's the metaphysical, the spiritual, the 12th house, before we go to the first house, which is Aries. So, you know, you make that whole progression and journey we've talked about around the zodiac. The 12th house is where you reach that enlightenment, that spiritual fulfillment. Well, at least we hope to, before we ascend. So on the upper energy, we have all this enlightenment, spiritual energy, you know, this humanitarian energy with the Aquarius and Pisces, the illusion and the desire, which we are globally looking for peace, harmony, you know, settling things in love, peace, and harmony in the best peaceful way, you know, and also very intuitive energy, spiritual energy, very psychic energy, metaphysical energy, you know. And in the time of Scorpio, we have the occult energy, metaphysical energy, which the occult is science, is outside of metaphysical, you know, so it's other than outside of physics, a different way of looking at things in a physics and logical way. You know, these are all the secrets, the mysteries, okay, that we're trying to learn and ascend to. And now with this Knight, he culminates all that energy too, because he's water. So he has all that Scorpion energy, Cancer, Pisces. All of that energy all ties in. And Cancer is that loving energy, the family, but highly intuitive as well. You know, and this is what's challenging us here. Well, are we looking through life with a rose-colored glasses right now? This week. Okay, we've got all this stuff going on in our life. So what's the challenge? We need to discern. We're in Virgo energy too, a lot with Mars and Venus and Jupiter and Virgo. And it's right now opposing, I think it's Neptune or Pisces. So you have that energy there that's, you know, the Virgo energy, Virgoan energy, and you want to have the long term and discern the truth and make sense of it all, work through this. And then Mars and Venus energy and Jupiter is that, again, that masculine, feminine energy, bringing harmonious balance into the self, and Jupiter with expansion and growth. You know, so we have all these different energies going on right now, all these aspects. So we're looking at this to challenge ourselves to bring into that fire and water energy here again, where we hone in on our dreams, the things that we want to bring into our life, the wishes we're having that we've set forth in this moon cycle, in our years and days or months, whatever it is that you started at, and whenever it is that we want to bring. He's got his horses reared up. He's ready to ride. He's not charging ahead, but he is reared up there holding the cup up. Okay, he's ready to ride. He's ready to fill this. Okay, so this is more of an emotional type of challenge for us this week, an emotional journey with the energy going on here. We need to focus our energy and not being in a dream state where it's an illusion that we're lying to ourselves. Okay, we need to focus on our dreams, our wants, and our desires in a realistic sense, you know, to try and bring everything into our lives. I mean, if you're in a situation and it has been going poorly for a long time, where it's become volatile or draining and emotionally debilitating to the point of physical exhaustion, we need to look at that in a discerning way and an honest way with ourselves. Take off the rose-colored glasses. Is this ever going to change? I've made the changes. We've been talking about this. Don't worry about that other situation. You change yourself. In order to make changes in your life, you have to start with yourself. Everything else isn't going to change until you change. If you sit and wait for everything to change, your life's going to pass you by. You need to make changes in yourself. So you have to look at it. Is this situation ever going to improve? Well, probably not. But I'm going to change. I'm going to walk away from the situation. I'm going to exit this event, whatever it is. If it's been something you're working on, a hard project that you're putting a lot of work into and it's not paying off and it's just sucking you dry, you know, money, it keeps going into this situation. Sometimes you have to cut your losses and walk away from it. The relationship's not working, you have to cut your losses, walk away from it. Whatever treatment you've been doing isn't working, cut your losses, walk away from it. That exercise program isn't working for you, you have to reassess it, look for something different. Whatever this is, you need to look at it in a realistic way and see it for what it is, and knowing that the only way the situation is going to rectify, improve, or be what's best for you is that you need to get up and go. Now, it may be emotionally difficult for you. It might even be fiery. You know, words pointing at this fire and water could get a little hot there, but it's kind of saying you need to challenge yourself and decide, is this really worth staying? And if not, I should go, you know? And like that song says, my get up and go must have got up and went. It might be that kind of energy. You just have to move away from the situation for you to start to feel better emotionally and physically here, and whatever it is that you're doing. I know with students, you still have a number of weeks to go before the end of the term. It's too late to drop out or be a late withdrawal, and I get it, I know it. But if it's something that you feel that it's going to just bring down your grade point average, it's not worth it, you might need to think about that, and maybe you can sign on for an internet class. In the meantime, they have these off-cycle ones that come up and pick up 1 or 2 credits and not worry about losing your whole, if you need to have a weighted class or 3 or 4 credits, as long as you're fully matriculated so you don't lose your grants or whatever. I understand it, but it's something you really got to think about this. And if it is something with schooling that you're saying, I'm just not enjoying this, I need to change my major, work what you can to get through this. Even if you could just carry yourself with a C average, it's passing for you, with your grant or whatever. And then by the time the end of the term, talk to your guidance counselor about moving out of this and changing your course of study or your major now, so you can, and you'll recoup it, even if you have to take summer classes, And if it's something with, other than that, in your career, if you're saying this career just isn't doing it for me, like we said in the last reading, all these dreamers, you're wishing you could just quit your job. I talked to some lady the other day, and she just wanted to organize people's houses, and she left her career job. She'd gone to college for and everything, and she's never been happier. And she has her own little business that she sets her own days and times, and she does organizing people's houses. All right, she didn't give up her day job first. She started it, and it was hard. And we talked about last week where you had to work hard, like burn the candle at the midnight hour to actually make those little gold coins for yourself, literally making the money for yourself. And once she got comfortable with it, saw it, she was able to let go of the corporate world or the thing that she thought was what she needed to do. And now she's doing something that she always wanted to do and didn't fit within what society's little box for her was. Sometimes we're a square peg in a round hole, or we're a round peg in a square hole. You don't have to fit. That's what makes us individuals. Someone said to me today, you're better off just being yourself because everybody else is taken. Perfect. So look at it that way. Discern what it is with this Aquarian Pisces energy, this fire and water. Look at the truth of the situation and see it for what it is to start to make the changes. Because here in the advice card, it's a beautiful card. We have the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is Mars and Pisces. Mars is that action planet, that initiator, the one that wants to go, go, go. And then we have this Piscean energy. Now, Mars and Pisces kind of overlap, the 12th house and the 1st house. So that's interesting too. And you have fire and water. Again, we have all this fire and water. That's very transmutable energy there. Okay? But if you look here, this card actually does represent all 4 elements coming together in wholeness. It represents fire, water, air, and earth. Okay? The cups, we've talked about, are the vessels that hold our dreams and desires, the sensual pleasures in life that money cannot buy, that I feel loved, I feel happy, I feel healthy, I feel lucky, I feel appreciated, I feel worthy. Nobody could buy those things for you. The 10 is something that's new and starting. Okay, that means with the 9, you have ended a phase. The 10, you're starting a new phase. Now, this card is fire and water. Everything is fire and water so far. I love when Spirit does this stuff. Okay, so we're talking about still balancing our emotions and our energy or our actions. Okay? Culminating them, coming together. So it's our advice card is saying we need to start looking about filling these cups in a realistic way. Okay? We're here, it's saying to challenge ourselves to take off those rose-colored glasses that have been fooling ourselves for a long time. The advice is saying now, is to focus all of your energies into what really does make sense for you. The last reading we were talking about that too. We were saying it's okay to be a dreamer and fantasize, to manifest and create the life that we want for us. Yes, it is off in the future. Be grateful for the now, but dream and fantasize of the future self as if you were living it now to bring it. So let's be realistic with the things that we want. Hone in on 1 or 2 things or 3 things, even if you've got so many. Focus on the 1, 2, or 3 that most excite you, the most passionate, the most emotionally tugging at your heartstrings. Okay, we had talked about that in last week's reading too, where it's okay to be all over the place, but you need to make a decision now. So it's looking like the advice here with the 10 of Cups is you've made the choice, okay? And the 1 or 2 or 3 things that are the most important, things that get you perky, sitting up, get your attention, open your eyes, pull at your heart. You feel that little tingle. Those are the things that you need to focus on right now to manifest, because the 10 of Cups is that culmination. It's everything in your life coming together. Your work, your job, your health, your luck, your finances, your family, your social, your school, your material things in your life. Anything you could think of to fill each and every one of those cups. It's not a 9 where you're wishing. It's the 10. So it's saying that's what it is that you're bringing into your life now. And it is Mars and Piscean energy. So the advice is saying, put all of that powerful Aries energy of manifesting, of creating the energy, that feeling, you go energy, and then the Pisces is the emotion you're feeling. So it's a thing that you're thinking about it, you're talking about it, but you're excited when you talk about it. Your heart is feeling it. I mean, the feeling is just like the gasoline on the fire, because we could think the thought, it's out there in the ethers, the energy, it sends out all those megahertz of energy out there, and the universe reverberates it back, and then we talk about it. Holy mackerel! It's just like, now you put the butane on the fire and you're striking the match, because now the vibrations of the words are going out there, and then the heart ties in with the feeling. You drop the match into that butane, it combusts now, because now you have energy, feeling, talking about it, acting on it. You're getting excited. Your body's going. I'm very animated. When I'm excited about something, you can tell. Geez, you could tell. My face gives it away. My body gives it away. But that's those 4 different energies, all coming together. Mind, body, spirit. And the physical, into the physical, the 4th, that realm of the physical. So it's saying time to put all that passionate, dreamy energy of Pisces and Mars together. Passion, fire, energy, fantasy, illusion, realistically, to bring everything into your life. And then here's the resolve. We have the 9 of Pentacles, which the 9 of Pentacles is Venus in Virgo. I'm recording this on the 23rd, but this is for the 26th of October to November 1st. And that's Venus will be in Virgo at that time. Again, spirit just always is awesome, well, full of awe. I don't want to say awful, but I love it when they do this. So here we have the 9. We started with the 9, we ended with the 9, and now we're with another energy. We have the Earth energy here. So here, this ends hopefully our Soldier of Fortune stuff. We'll see what happens next week. And now here we have this beautiful goddess energy. So you have this knight who's come through the battle, He rode through this emotional fire. It's kind of like a trial by fire that he went through. Culminate to come home, to reap the benefits of everything in his life. So it's male, female, Now here, this woman, then the outcome here, we see there, okay, she's got the calm around her, she's got the archway, she's protected, she's solid, okay, beautiful surroundings. The money has manifested from above to below. See how it falls on her feet on the ground. Beautiful morning glories, I love them, I have them in my yard too. Butterflies, new beginnings. The gold is the prosperity. But we know that the Pentacles are more than that. Yes, they are the material things in our lives. And what this card is Venus and Virgo. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. And so Taurus is all about the what am I going to get? I want more. I got to get this. What am I going to have? The things that they want to bring into their life and manifest into their life. Okay, and then we have Virgo. And Virgo is very, like we said, analytical, discerning, challenging. You got to work hard for it. So yes, in last week's reading, we saw that you had the Eight of Pentacles. You were literally making the gold coin. And here it's manifesting in the outcome to the 9. So, you came to the end of the journey there with working hard. It's paying off for you. It has paid off. So, here she has pretty much taken control of everything. The Pentacles, as I was saying, yes, is money, wealth, material goods of this physical world. But it also is the physical body, for me, grounded, stable, balanced. Those chakras, meridian, auric field, and the prana life force that goes through is grounded and stable. Education, vocation or trade, okay, it's paying off. The schooling, the vocation, the trade, the job, the things you worked hard at, the service to others, service to yourself, healthy, balanced body. These are all the things that we could talk about. A stable, grounded relationship with this person, people, or things, or whatever the event is that's been going on in your life. It's finally coming to ground, okay? It's finally coming to stabilize. It's finally coming to pay off. And you see her? She's taking control of that hooded falcon or hawk. She has it in her hands. Look at her eyes. She's not stressed. She's got her eyes set on the prize. She knows what she wants. She is able to take control of the elements around her. Okay, and she knows how to bring them into balance and lay them at her feet into this physical world. Here we had fire, we had water, and we had earth. Yes, I didn't have a sword card or element of air, but remember I said this card embodies all 4 energies. It includes air, the intellectual, the communication, inspiration, spirit. All is embodied in this card as well. So we do have that balanced energy there. I really hope that this comes to an end for us with 3 times with this 9 of Wands. But you see the progression that it's going to. So let's hope it works its way right out of our life. Where last week we talked about that was our outcome. And then with the reading for Scorpio, it was kind of like right on top of us, and now again it's laying out for the theme of the week. So start to pay attention to what's going on with your body and emotions. Get some treatment if you can. My dog's tiptoeing here, I'm sorry. Hey, Mickey. And try and get yourself into balance there. Be ready to challenge yourself to ride into focusing on something specific, or a couple of things that you need to change and manifest into your life to bring yourself into balance, to bring yourself the pleasures that you deserve in your life. Because that Scorpion energy, transformation, and that sexual energy too, that passionate energy, that's that birth. Bring life and birth, something wonderful into your life. And the culmination will be a transcending experience for you so that you feel in every phase of the moon, in every phase of your life, fulfilled emotionally and balanced. And the outcome, too, that, yes, it pays off for you financially. It does pay for you in abundant blessings in whatever material things in your life, but in the physical as well as the spiritual. Well, I hope that this reading does help you, as I always wish that they help you. I appreciate everyone who's been subscribing and the new subscribers too, and thank you for sharing on Facebook and on Twitter and on Google+. I do appreciate that. And if you have any comments, you can leave comments. If you like it, like it. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. As always, I wish you the best, and I will see you for the full moon reading in Taurus on the 27th. Have a great weekend. Bye.